good to be number one. Hi, this is Kaplan from Kaplan Cycles and the New England Motorcycle Museum. And today I've got this awesome 1984 Moto Guzzi V65SP Cafe Racer. We bought this from a good friend of ours that we purchased the vintage 76 Honda Elsinore from a while back. Turns out he has Lyme disease. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to ride anymore. He got really sick and he's getting up there in years, close to 70. So he decided to sell us the bike. We're selling the bike for him. And let me tell you, this is one cool machine. I guess I'll start off by talking a little bit about the history and longevity of these engines. These are notoriously good for over 100,000 miles, and I have a couple friends that do iron butt rallies and they swear by these bikes, 1,000-mile bikes all day long. This one originally came with a large fairing and more of a more standard,
more of a touring style.
Yeah, like a sport touring bike.
Sport touring, yeah, that's right.
So David owned the bike for 17 years. He had converted it to the cafe style, put the clip-on bars on it. That's a Le Mans fairing off of Moto Guzzi. He put the cafe seat on it. Take a look at the seat. It's a gorgeous seat. He put the rear sets on it. He actually had these custom welded. The rear sets are moved. The brake and the shifter were modified and moved back, so it has a legit set of rear sets on there. He runs only Castrol GT oil in it. The oil's been changed regularly. It's nice and clean. And last year, he put a brand new set of Bridgestone tires on the front here. Check out the tread on those tires, Kenny. They're on point. The carburetors have been recently tuned, cleaned, and synchronized, so it runs perfectly. I put the brand new tires on it last year. It's got K&N filters on the carburetor, so it'll breathe better than stock. He had recently adjusted the valves, synced the carbs, changed the oil. Of course, the bike runs excellent. The battery is new. It also has, as you can see, the custom vintage style stainless steel #1 number plates with the graphics on there. And this bike was described by one of the previous owners of this particular model as the perfect motorcycle. And the size of it, the 650, was always regarded during this area as the perfect size. It's not too big, not too small. Plenty of power, 55 horsepower. It only weighs 368 pounds, has a 4.2 gallon tank and gets close to 50 miles to the gallon, so you can ride over 200 miles on a tank full of gas. Basically bulletproof, shifts good, runs perfect, and it is a bike that you can ride all day long. David owned it for 15 years. He hasn't had any problems with it mechanically. It's got the Bub style, short cafe style dual exhaust. And I guess I would describe the exhaust note as intoxicating. By that I mean, you can't get enough of it. It just sounds awesome. It also has the Moto Guzzi on the back of the custom seat. It has the cafe style checker flag on the factory red Ferrari or Moto Guzzi red, Italian red paint job. The bar end mirror is a stainless. I really like this bar end mirror. I'm not sure where that came from, but I like the stock those. I just thought it was really a cool addition. The bike's got triple disc brakes, dual disc brakes on the front, long travel suspension. All the lights work beautifully, the high beam, the low beam, the rear turn signals, the brake light, everything's on point. The dual order carbs are nice and clean in front of everything. Kenny, is there anything I left out about this bike?
No. Well, Dave's owned it for how many years?
I think 16 years. God, I hope he's going the other way.
Over 16 years, but this is Dave's pride and joy.
So,
Here's Dak on a KX 400. He's turning around.
So, I guess I'd like to say you can buy it from Assurance. We've been on eBay since eBay opened over 20 years ago. We've sold over 7,000 items on eBay. We have 100% positive feedback. Everything I tell you about this bike is 100% true. It's not like you're buying it from some Craigslist dude who has nothing to lose. Our feedback is everything. People buy bikes from the UK, from Japan. A lot of our bikes get exported overseas, and they buy because they know they can trust us. We also own the New England Motorcycle Museum. I'm in this for a lifetime. This isn't some bike I'm selling out of my backyard. This is what we do for a living. So if you buy the bike and you ever decide you want to resell it, call me. Many times I've sold bikes 2 or 3 times. If you have a bike you want to sell, call me and we'll sell it for you. We have the ability to repair the motorcycles here, so anything you want done is good. He's didn't realize we're shooting, but I couldn't hear myself think. So if you buy the bike, you're buying a quality classic bike that's been tested by me and test ridden by me. Starts and runs beautifully. It was owned by a friend for the last 16 years. It's got brand new tires on it. Think about this. If you buy this bike and you decide to sell it next year, let's say you outbid a guy by 50 or 100 bucks, there's a half a dozen other guys that'll be happy to buy it for exactly what you paid for it. Possibly sometimes more. Classic bikes tend to go up in value, not down in value, but certainly if you buy this bike and next year you want to sell it, you're going to get all your money back. So look at this as not like purchasing a motorcycle. It's an investment. The IRS actually recognizes classic motorcycles as part of a single employee pension plan or an IRA investment. You can actually buy this and use it towards your IRA if you have a single employee or a small LLC. So it's an investment quality motorcycle recognized by the IRS as an investment. It is a classic, it is an antique, it's going up in value, and it's a Moto Guzzi, so it's got character to beat the band. If you want to get into cafe riding and you don't want to go through all the trouble, build the bike, this one's done. Get on it and ride. Shipping the bike, if you want to ship it, we ship about 40 bikes a month, no problem. We ship bikes all over the country. Anywhere to Florida for 400 or less, California for 600 or so, and all the way to the UK for 700. So if you want to buy this bike, buy it with confidence. And call us if you have any questions, 860-454-7024. Anything you want to add, Kenny?
No, sir.
Okay, well, good luck bidding on it. God bless Italy for building kick-ass bikes like this Moto Guzzi. God bless the USA.